Hello everybody, Rebel RX is back online. You're watching Rebel RX. Welcome back to Doki Doki Fallen Angel. I actually forgot I was doing this, but I know this series originally started out as a filler during my downtime without home internet, so I wasn't able to finish the BioShock Infinite series. I know it felt like I kind of rushed getting the rest of it out there. In a way, I was making up for the lost time, and because I really wanted to finish the series with you guys. Speaking of BioShock Infinite, we are playing through the Burial at Sea DLC, which once we get through Burial at Sea, we can officially say goodbye to Infinite, and then later on move on to the other games. So, at the moment, I do not remember what happened last time here in Fallen Angel, but we resume it now. A light glow shines onto my eyes, waking me up. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who's into DDLC, who is your favorite Doki? To be honest, Natsuki would have to be mine. I tighten my eyes before finally opening them. I extend my arm to grab my phone and bring it to my face. Saturday, 9:42 a.m. Funny enough, it happens to be Saturday as I'm reading this, but it ain't that late in the morning yet. I look out the window. There appears to be some heavy cloud formations growing. Perhaps a storm is brewing. I climb out of bed and start my day. I flop down onto my living room couch. For a while, I just sit in the serenity of my empty house. Always empty. Zzz. Huh? I bring my phone... Excuse me. I bring my phone into my field of view. It's Yuri. Is it okay if I start heading towards your house? I type out a response. Yeah, that's fine. My arm falls limp again and I sit lifeless on my couch. I'm gonna just sit there and in a way have a weekend of burning his situation. Hopefully Yuri shows up soon to save me from this void that is my living room. For the next 20 minutes, I just sit on my couch staring at the ceiling. There's a doorbell. That must be Yuri. I heave myself up off the couch and make my way to the door. Do I have to? I gently open it up. Bruh. Yuri appears on the other side. Hey, what's up? Good afternoon, Rebel. Are you ready to go? Let me make sure I got my wallet. I slap my ass as hard as I can. Ah, crap, I hit my back in the process. Ow. Yeah, I got everything. Let's go. Yuri and I step outside and head towards the psychiatrist's office. Ah, yes, Dr. Langton. Dr. Peter Langton. Langton. Plankton! Oh, hello, you two. Welcome back. He speaks his usual upbeat tone. Not exactly the kind of voice you'd imagine a psychiatrist to have. I shake his hand like always. He then offers his hand to Yuri, and they shake as well. Well, shall we get started then? He gently opens... Why does everyone gently open doors around here? He gently opens the door to his office and gestures for us to step inside. We walk over to the couch and take our seats. Naturally, Dr. Langton sits in the chair opposite to us. So, as you know, this is simply a checkup. I just want to make sure the medication is working, everything is fine, etc. Okay. Yuri fidgets in her seat. That's odd. After all this time, I figured she'd be used to Dr. Langton by now. I guess we should start with the most blatant question. Have you been self-harming at all, Yuri? She shakes her head. No. That's good. That is real good. He scribbles in his notebook. And I believe school has started back up again. Is that correct? Yes. And how was the first week back? It was fine. He continues to stare at Yuri. Just fine? Yes. Something feels off here. Even with the exception of Yuri being an introvert, her one-word replies seem unnatural. It's like she's forcing the words out. Dr. Langton has leaned over his knees, examining Yuri. After a short time, he leans back into his chair. He looks down at his notes, readjusts his glasses, then looks back up at Yuri. Are the kids at school treating you okay, Yuri?
What do you mean?
I'm just asking how the students behave. Are they nice, cheerful, are you making friends? That kind of stuff?
They're okay.
Dr. Langton stares at Yuri for a few more seconds before finally writing it into his notepad. Is Yuri not going to bring up the group of boys? Maybe it's not important. Or maybe it is. Yuri's acted weird, even by Yuri's standards. But is it really my place to say anything? I'm just a bystander in their meetings after all. I feel this doctor's right and no, I have to speak up. Oh, that's the only option he gives me. Hopefully Yuri doesn't resent me for bringing this up. Well, there was this one interaction yesterday. Oh! He leans onto the edge of his seat. Yuri jerks her gaze onto me. There's fear on her face. Maybe I shouldn't have brought it up. Too late to go back on now, as I've already opened the can of worms. Well, not anything really, just a group of immature boys shouting obscenities. Dr. Langton softly bites down on the tip of his pen, and after a short period of thinking, he finally says something. And how did that make you feel, Yuri? I catch a glimpse of her hands trembling. She presses them into her lap in an attempt to cover it up. You can be honest with me. I won't judge or think any less of you, Yuri.
I was angry, embarrassed, sad. There were so many emotions at once. It was like a .9 earthquake came and shook the very fabric of my soul. And several equally as powerful aftershocks hit me right after.
Yuri takes a moment to collect her thoughts. The doctor remained silent as well.
But then Rebel acted. He got us out of that horrendous situation. I'm very thankful for that.
She clenches my hand and gives me a soft smile. Well, Dr. Langton scans over his notes. That's good to hear. I understand school can be a challenge. I know kids can often be brutal at times, but I think as long as you two have each other, there's nothing that will hold you back. He gives us both a huge, almost cartoon-like smile. Anyway, moving on. How's your prescription holding up? If I recall correctly, you should be requiring a new order soon, correct? He flips through the papers on his desk to reassure himself.
Correct.
Well, the pharmacy already has the file, so you can go at your own time. Moving his arm up in a large motion, he not so casually checks his watch. Well, he then clasps his hands together. I think that's all we have for today. Any questions? Yuri and I exchange glances. No, I think we're good. Wonderful. Feel free to contact me on when you want to schedule your next appointment. With that, he begins to shuffle us out of his office. We arrive at Yuri's house. Well, that went fairly well, I'd say. What do you think, Yuri? Yuri, you okay?
I'm fine.
Fine. Whenever a girl says that, usually things are the complete opposite of fine. I subconsciously begin to take steps towards her, but then Yuri begins to back away like an animal caught in its cage. She refuses to look me in the eyes. Breathe. Yuri, take a moment to collect your thoughts. Something she's done time and time again. Finally, she speaks up.
I'm going to drop out of school.
What? Drop out? She can't actually be serious. Okay, time out. Rewind. You're what? There's a tinge of annoyance in my voice.
This is why I didn't want to tell you. I knew you would be upset.
Wait, how long have you been keeping this from me?
For a while now.
I feel disappointed and also a bit furious. The thought of Yuri hiding such a big decision from me hurts. Why are you just now telling me?
I didn't want you to worry.
Yuri, all I do is worry about you. This sounds like it's trying to be a remix of the Poem Panic track. A contorted expression grows on her face as if she just saw me kick a puppy.
I didn't realize I was such a burden to you. Someone you always have to think about and worry about.
That's not what I meant.
I'd hate to be a burden to you, Rebel.
I didn't say that.
I guess I'm just not capable of looking after myself. After all, I'm just a girl with scars along her arms. A girl with no friends other than words on a page. I'm useless.
No, Yuri, you're not.
Explain why you feel the need to spectate my life every waking moment of the day.
Don't get upset at me for the secrets you've been hiding. Look, now we're getting off topic. Back to my point, you can't drop out of school.
Why not?
You just can't.
That's not your decision to make.
Regardless, it's still a bad decision.
You just don't understand.
That's the problem, you never tell me. Okay, answer me this. Why do you want to drop out? Your grades are exceptional.
It has nothing to do with my grades.
This is because of the boys yesterday? I told you not to worry about them.
It's not just that, it's...
What is it?
I can't say...
No, we're not keeping any more secrets from each other. Tell me what's wrong.
I don't want to talk about it.
No, I've worked too hard to get close to her, and once again she's shutting me back out. Damn it, Yuri! Just tell me what's bothering you.
I can't.
I feel my bloodstream heating up. Please, stop resisting my help.
Please don't do this.
Do what? Help you? Listen to you? Actually take the time to find a medical professional to treat you and all your problems? Everything I do, Yuri, is all for you.
I didn't want this.
You didn't want this? Of course, Yuri, how can I forget? I'm just a guy who chased you down, barged into your house, and forced his way into your life unwanted.
It's not like that.
Then what is it like?
I don't know.
Please, just stop saying that. Surely you have to know something. She pushed me away as far as she could. I can't let her ruin her life. I catch a glimpse of myself in the window, and my enraged reflection stares back at me. What I see disgusts me. Here I am, yelling at the girl I thought I loved.
Rebel?
Yuri's voice snaps me out of my daze. She's no longer yelling. In fact, her voice is so quiet it's barely audible.
I don't want to see us like this. I love you.
Love. I've heard that word so many times the past several months. I've heard it come from Yuri's lips. My lips. My best friend's lips. I feel it's been said so much it's lost all meaning. If you really loved me, you would tell me what's wrong.
If you trusted me, you would give me time.
I don't know who to trust anymore. I can taste the venom dripping from my teeth. It's bitter yet satisfying to feel spit out of my mouth. A tear glides down Yuri's face.
All the memories we made, the stories we shared, the time we spent.
I guess even hot love has a cold end. I look her straight in her eyes. The windows to the soul, as she put it. I suppose they're just bittersweet memories at this point. I feel like a failure. After everything I've done, you still don't trust me. Yuri's retracted body only makes me feel worse. It pains me to see her like this. So why can't I stop? Now it's my turn for my voice to be barely audible.
Why won't you like anyone? You didn't see the messages.
What messages? What messages?
The ones that everyone saw.
I think to myself, last week, the boy in class who stifled a laugh at a long message. The two loud girls in my class, they were talking about someone in some text message. What was in the messages, though? I have to know. I look back at Yuri. She looks lifeless. I have to make a choice. Yuri, you might hate me for this, but... Yuri, you have to tell me what was in those messages.
I can't.
Damn it, Yuri, you're not helping me. This is BS. How can I help you if you don't tell me what's wrong? What could be in those messages that would make Yuri want to drop it?
Do you regret falling in love with me, Rebel?
That question came out of nowhere, but I still formed an answer. No. I regret believing that you had fallen for me.
Go away, Rebel.
So this is how you want it to be. Please, just go. I'm sorry, Yuri! I'm sorry, Yuri! For once, it's not the morning sunshine that wakes me up. This time I'm shocked awake by the sound of crashing thunder. There's a storm screaming outside. Without the sun, I have no idea whether it's morning or afternoon. I check my phone. 10:24 a.m. It's a bit late, but not too bad. I climb out of bed as the rain continues to pour. I sit down on the couch. Resting my elbows on my knees, I press my face into my palms. What did I do yesterday? I yelled at Yuri for no reason. Smacked my forehead repeatedly. I got upset and allowed my emotions to get the better of me. This is my fault. I feel like my insides are being pricked by needles. I really am a failure, huh? There has to be something I can do. I need to apologize to her. Lightning continues to strike outside. I look outside my living room window. Shows no sign of stopping either. The rumbling continues to shake the ground. Flashes of white fill the glass screen. Grass, nice. I run back upstairs. Throwing open my closet door, I grab my raincoat. I'm going to apologize to Yuri in person. Draping it on, I begin to prepare myself for the icy rain. What in the world? Pull out my phone from my pocket. It's a random number, but I recognize the area code. Hello?
Hello, may I speak to Rebel, please?
Speaking. And who is this?
I'm calling from Northeast Medical Hospital.
And why are you calling me?
You're listed as the emergency contact for Miss Sayori.
What's going on with Sayori? What is going on with Sayori? oh my goodness. I'm starting to tear up just apparently Sayori's back in the hospital or something. Is everything okay?
Yes, she's awake.
I'm getting emotional at this. And Sayori ended up in a coma and she's finally awake. Why am I tearing up? This is just a game. Awake? Sayori's awake? My mind begins racing faster than the lightning outside. This incredible news, so incredible I forgot how to speak.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I see her?
Of course, that was the whole purpose of this call.
Okay, I'll be over there soon. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Goodbye.
Sayori's awake, ladies and gents. Sayori's okay. I hang up and jam my phone back into my pocket. Without another thought, I tie my shoes and dash out into the storm. I arrived at the hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all the time I have for this episode, unfortunately. So in the next one, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see Sayori. We're going to see Sayori. So ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Have a great day, great night, whatever time y'all are watching this, and take care.